We have designed the Assessment Centre simulation to act as a positive, confidence-building activity in order to help you gain the necessary experience to compete in the graduate market. Whatever you are thinking about applying for, this will give you the chance to practice a number of assessment activities and you'll receive individual feedback on your performance throughout the day. Before you attend, you'll need to select one job description and prepare a short presentation from the materials provided. These are likely to be related to your degree subject or with the employment areas that interest you. There will be plenty of preparation support in advance and you'll have the opportunity to watch an online briefing. This will cover what to expect on the day, more details on the activities taking place and some hints and tips on how to best prepare. You will also have extra preparation support available from careers and reasonable adjustments can be made for any students with disabilities or additional learning needs. Now, let's hear from some of our students who have previously attended the Assessment Centre.
I was a bit apprehensive about the assessment centre today, but I'm feeling much better about it now, and I'm really glad that I came. I was just a bit worried about it. I wasn't really sure what I was expecting, which I think kind of made me a bit more worried. But now I'm here, it's kind of, yeah, it was very relaxed.
I think at the start of the day I was quite nervous because I'd never done something like this. I didn't know what was going to happen. But then you kind of realise you're here to learn and you're not like, no one's going to judge you for doing badly. You're not actually going to get a job at the end of it, right? So yeah, it wasn't even that hard. Yeah, it was calm.
I'm feeling quite content and happy, to be perfectly honest. A lot of people say they're feeling quite nervous, but at the end of the day, you need to get used to applying for jobs and speaking to people that are going to be assessing you and judging you just from how you can talk to them and answer their own questions.
I think it was quite well. It went quite well. I think it's definitely nice to be in this sort of environment, especially if you are applying for graduate schemes. It sort of gives you a feel of what it's actually going to be like for you, and it gives you a good experience. And it's definitely worthwhile undertaking something like this if you're thinking of applying for graduate schemes, even if you're unsure. It's definitely a good experience to have.
This has been a very, very pleasant experience. I loved every single part of it. The people were engaging, the activities were stimulating, it was just fun. We're one of the luckiest students, I believe, for having an opportunity such as this.
Firstly, we had to do a group exercise where we sat in a circle and we basically had to talk about a pretend like task, and then we had to present it to someone who's also pretending to be an executive director or something, and then we had to sort of present our findings, and I think that was quite fun. It was a new experience because I've never done that before.
My presentation was about how to engage young people in politics and increase youth voter turnout, which is something I'd have been happy to talk for more than 5 minutes on.
It did feel like as though it's a real-life interview, as though you really are presenting in a boardroom meeting. It really did feel very professional. So you forget it's a simulation.
Definitely come along, you'll learn a lot and it's actually tremendously fun.
Definitely try it. It is worth it. I've never felt so happy and so proud of myself.
It's exactly what you need. Assessment centres are really popular now for employers, so I don't know why you wouldn't use this opportunity to get some really valuable feedback.
But it was really great to meet so many students today, some really enthusiastic students who are really excited about applying for these roles. I would definitely say if you can get to these assessment centres, they are really good practice. I know they can be nerve-wracking, but I would definitely come along because every element of it is a really good way to practice for these interviews, because you never know what you're going to get asked and what type of assessment you'll be invited to. So definitely make the most of these opportunities. My overall advice to students coming to these would be to really prepare, so make sure that you've researched the company and the role itself, because they are obvious questions that you'll get asked at an interview. and also think about the skills and qualities that you need for the role, which is outlined on the job description, and come up with some really good examples so that you're really prepared.
It's been a fantastic day. We've really enjoyed meeting all of the students. The feedback from the assessors is that the students have been very well prepared and they've contributed well to the exercises. So that is very positive and reflects fantastically on the university. I hope that the students have found the experience worthwhile and that the feedback that they've received is useful and will help them with their future applications for graduate jobs.